One main world, one creation dream.
Okay, the game name is Snowbrawlers. The artist mixed it with a Viking theme, Christmas theme, and also the sugar theme. So let me once more, if you want to access to it, if you want to check how it works, if you want to try it yourself, it's going to be on my UID. So my UID is 2769323, all right? And let me show the message once more. And let's start with it, okay? First, I'm going to show you all the things in single player. Then I'm going to put it in multiplayer, okay? So, here is the introduction. First, you need to build your stronghold and your defenses in your area. Second, you need to enter into the enemy's coordinate and do a goal, okay? So if any player enters here, your team is going to win. And the first team to make 2 points is the one that is going to win, okay? Now let me put my audio back. So at the beginning you can choose if you want to use a class. Every class has their own skills, so I'm going to use the keeper one. Alright, so the keeper one is going to be this one. It's a Viking. And the biker one is going to have like different skills. But at the beginning you are going to see that you don't have any kind of a skill. It's because you need a time to build your defenses right here, okay? So you cannot exit from this area. The idea is that you construct your shoulder. On here you can see that the enemy also has a shoulder in the front. And you have 2 abilities. You have 2 ability to upgrade the blocks, which is of course is going to make the blocks more powerful. But also is going to take some snow blocks from your end. Also you have the ability to just decrease back the level of the blocks. And the idea is just to build your defenses, be sure that the players are not going to have that easy to enter into your snow shelter, okay? Once you have everything completed before the time ends, okay, of course you can do a different constructions, you can do a lot of things with this. And you have a lot of blocks. Okay, you can also protect your area here to avoid the players to enter. You will have the playable time in which actually you are going to get your skills. Alright, so this class, the one I choose, has 2 different skills. First, it's the only one that is going to have melee damage, because I wanted to teach you a full shooter with even melee items. So this item will allow you to push the players, so if a player tries to come in your area, you can push it back to the other side. This also will allow you to throw just 1 ball from here. Okay, but as you see, that doesn't have like too much distance. So, as an example, if I hit this block, it's going to disappear. If I hit this, it's going to downgrade 1 level until I destroy it. And of course, this one is going to be a little bit more resistance, okay? This one also has a skill. If you use the other click, you're going to see that you can just reflect some bullets. As an example, you see that it's going to have a quick ball, and also you have a skill here. So the second skill will allow you to create a shield. This shield will deflect any ball or any player that comes around you. So with this you can protect your player. Also, every player, early class, is going to have here as a passive skill that I'm going to teach you how to do. And this one is going to be very easy. Every time that you collide with a player, you are going to push the player back, and also you are going to have a melee attack for up to 3 blocks for the players, okay? So that's going to be the first one. To be able to win the game, you need to cross to the other side. You need to be able to join to the enemy shoulder. Of course, will need to just destroy the walls here, and that's not going to be easy, okay? But imagine that you enter, the way that you want is just accessing here. Very important, guys. Every player is going to have like different stats. As an example, I have a lot more life, I have less speed than most of the players, and this is very important. The amount of balls that I can move with is very limited, okay? The way that you can recharge the snowballs is just by walking in the snow. You will get the snow recharged, and the way you want is just by accessing on the enemy goal, you are going to get a point, okay? So that's going to be the first one. Let me show you the other one. Yeah, I'm also truly sorry about that. I really don't like that because long time ago you will be able to play with other players. I don't know why Miniware changed that. I suppose because the servers were a little bit slow when you were in the other side of the world. But yeah, right now we won't be able to do it. Okay, now let me show you another class here. Another another class. So first we choose this one, that is the keeper, that you can see here the stats. Now we are going to choose the fielder, okay? So the fielder role is more to attack from the distance and protect the area, okay? So once more, whenever you start, you can start pulling your shoulder. Once more, one other thing that I show you is that you cannot pass. If you try to exit from your shoulder, when the game is on building time, you won't be able, okay? That's very important, guys. Check this. You will be teleported back. The skin for this one is... Okay, what happened here? Alright. Okay, Miniware is getting like a book with the animations, but this is the other class model, and of course you need to pull here your shoulder, okay? Of course you can protect here, but you cannot build inside this area, inside the goal area, and also you cannot build over the ice, okay? So that's very important. Imagine that you and here, well, I don't know, you start constructing your shoulder, like giving more health because you don't want the players to escalate very quickly your shoulder. Alright, and of course I'm going just to put this like this very quickly because I just want to show you the example. And yeah. Okay, imagine that you are protecting everything like this. You are just protecting your area, alright? So what will be the skills for this player? First, this player has only 5 balls, but the player can actually shoot the balls faster and of course longer, okay? So from here I will be able to reach the enemy base. Another thing that you can see here is that she has a skill, okay? So the skill is going to be to summon a small dead body that will help you out to protect your base. So the Brawler will help you out to defend the base. Every time a player tries to access here, it's going to be hit by the bolts. And you can summon up to 2 Brawlers to protect your area, okay? And once more, this player doesn't have too much speed, but it has a lot of charges to defend the base. And also it's going to have like the ability to summon a Brawler that is going to protect your area, okay? Once more, to be able to win, the only thing that you need to do is just to be able to cross the other side and just jump in here. And you will get the weird point, okay? Alright guys, so what do you think up to now? Do you like the idea? Alright, and once more I'm just going to show you the final character, and then we will be able to try to play this in multiplayer. course, I know that probably we wouldn't because right now there's not too much players connected. But let me show you the last one, okay? So the last one is the offensive one. Is actually the one that has less life, but is going to be the faster. That is being called the striker. Okay? So let me show you the design of the striker here. Alright, and the striker, what it's going to do is going to be, as you see, I'm very more faster than the others. Oh, I forgot about this, the passive skills. So the previous class has a specific skill that allows that player to heal whenever the player is not hidden or is not in combat. So every time that you hit almost kill, you just put in ward, you get behind a wall and you start like recovering life. For this one, the passive skill is that you get more speed, so you get 15% more speed. That means that you will be able to bait better the snowballs, and you will be able to get faster into the enemy base and access to the hitting target, okay? Well, of course. And once more, you cannot build here. As an example, if I put it right here, I will be able, but I won't be able to exit, because if I exit, I'm going to be teleported. Also, if I fall into the water, I'm going to die. So don't try that at home, guys, okay? And check this. Of course, we are going to start in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, okay? Instead of the other players, this player only can charge 2 balls per round. And the balls are not going to be very fast, as you see. They are going to just get on there, but you don't have like too much range, okay? The skill about this one is that you will be able to like move very fast, like this. So as you see, I just jumped from there to here. So the idea of this one is that you will be able to cross the enemy defenses very quick. Okay, so check this. Let's try to. It's very hard because as you see, I can jump over the 2 sides blocks. So that's the idea of this character. And yep, that's how it works. Okay. So the instructions. So this time I will play with the midfielder, the fielder actually. It's the one that can summon some creatures to defend this. Alright, so he also choose the fielder. So I'm going to once more cover this very quickly. I'm going to be quicker than the last time because we got low time. Once more, we need to build our shoulder to be able to win this game very quickly. The thing with this is to put the situation harder for the player, so the player won't be able to access very quick to your area. Of course, this is going to be more enjoyable in teams, because you are going to have like different compositions. As an example, one can be the defensive player, one could be the striker, and one could be the balanced player, so you can create your own strategy. But right now it's working just for the class. Okay, let's protect our side very quick. And of course, at more player joins, more advanced constructions, because you are going to have more blocks here. It's reinforce that part. I think I haven't covered, yeah, I already covered this. Okay, let's put some walls here. And that's it, we are going to, okay, we did it very quick. I already ran out of blocks. I'm going to just recover those 2 and delete this one and this one that are going to be not very useful. Okay, very good. So first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to summon here something to defend my area. And once more, okay, I got the player. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, I get up my first point. Very good. I'm going to try. Oh, no. I fall into the water, guys. It's because the ice. All right. Yes, I think Lunakisha has a different server. So let's start with this. Let's try to move. Let's try to break the doors. Okay, we got a... Okay, there is a small fight here. Alright, so we will be able to access now. And we will be able to do our first goal in multiplier. Alright, so that will be the game that we are going to learn how to do. So, as you see, guys, it's a very easy game, okay? Okay, let's play another round. This time I'm going to play as speeder or striker, so I will be able to evade better the hits, okay? Alright, once more we can construct our defenses. As an example, we can do a very resistant here part, so the players won't be able to access through the doors very quickly. Alright, oh, I just realized that this is not working fine, so I have to find a way to resolve that. It's telling me that I choose twice, but actually it's the second player. Okay, what happened? Okay, I get a little bit of lag. Okay, I get a lot of rain drop here. Alright, so let's start building something better to defend our base. That it's going to be to protect that area. Of course, I cannot build inside that because that is going to be very unfair for the players. Players are just going to put a wall on that. But from here, I will be able to cover that part a little bit also. And oh, okay, I ran out of blocks. I will need more blocks to cover all this area. Alright, so let's discover this part a little bit. To be able to cover better this. Okay, no, I don't get enough time. Okay, of course, I get it. I won't have enough time to build this part, okay? But yeah, alright. Alright, so... Okay, so this class is made more to make cheap. Okay, he's coming for me. Okay, I have to be very careful with that. He can just throw me outside the platform with that skill. Woo! And that was my win. Alright, so of course that's the advantage of this character. It doesn't have too much life, it doesn't have like very powerful attacks, but it's very fast. So we are going to start to building our map. Remember that we started the class one half hour later, so we are going to take half hour more to finish the class, okay? So we are going to start to build the map, guys. To be able to build it just like I have it, you can create a flat island, or you can create also a scenario with already some specific biome on there. So how do you do that? Well, guys, for those that didn't know that, just go to dev mode. On dev mode, put the name of your map, okay? Please, if you are using this setup, the setup I made, keep it on unlimited, select flat and select floating island. But if you are using any other, please be able to choose here a limit, okay? Be sure that you take out spawn monsters and monsters, okay? That's going to be the first part of the class. And just hit start. When you hit start, you are going to have your map like this, okay? All right. So if you want to get snow or something, the only thing that you need to do is just to go up, okay? So if you go up a lot of times, you will be able to get the snow or the cold for the map, okay? But very important here, where your player starts is where your lobby is going to be. And that's very important, guys. If you don't do this, probably you will need to do a lot of other things. So just in case, your lobby is going to be around here, okay? Just put a lobby on it. Okay, here we are going to have the lobby. Of course, a way that you can use to get your tools faster is just hit here and select Insta Build, and you are going to have the tools here that you can use to build your map, okay? Of course, with this, you can have your map. Just reduce it to the one that you want to choose. With 6 as an example, you can create any kind of platform with any kind of block. Okay, as an example, ice. But remember, this is going to be the lobby. Just when you create the lobby, we are going to create a map, okay? So, in this way, I'm going to move to the actual map. I just wanted to show you how you can create your map, okay? But in the real map, we are going to do the next things. All right, just to show you the basics. All right, guys, so as you see, this is the part, just like I did, this is the part when you just enter the game. It's going to be the green part that we covered, and I already expanded, but that's what you are going to get, okay? So once you do that, you are going to create an area, okay, guys? The area for your map, it's going to have an area of, if I'm not wrong, it's 33 by 65 blocks. All right, so this is going to be the size of my map. It's going to be 33 blocks. That means there is a block in the middle, okay? And the width is for 63 blocks. That means from here to here, we have 32 blocks from here to here. And yeah, that's it. Okay, guys? So when you build that area, okay, remember we are going to have the lobby right here. And in front, you are going to have the playable area. You can do whatever design you want it on the middle, but be sure that the area that is the face, that is going to have the weight that, or the part where you can construct the pliers, it's going to be for 16 blocks, okay? That means that from here to here, we are going to have 16 blocks, okay, pliers? Okay, students, we are going to have 16 blocks. That's going to be very important. At least you can do more. You can have a lot of extra decorations, but the pliable part is going to be this one. Okay, very important. Keep a border. Okay, I keep the border from 1, 2, 3 blocks around the main area. Because if the player falls into the water, the player is going to fall, okay? So in every side of the arena, I have 1, 2, 3 blocks. On this side, I also have 1, 2, 3 blocks. And be sure you do the same on the other side, okay? So check, I have the same construction from up here, okay? So I have the base, the central area, or the part where they are going to fight. I have the borders that are going to be the water parts, and also I do some water here, so it's going to be more interesting because they have to pass through this area, but you don't necessarily have to do the same design, okay? Then, very important, we have the spawn area or the defense area, okay? The size I do for this one is going to be 6 blocks, okay? 6 blocks by 13 blocks starting on the center, and there I built my area where the player can access. Remember, this is a mirror, so the players will have the same that I got here, okay? I also built some doors here, but guys, remember, this is not necessarily the same design, okay? Why I build these doors? Okay, I will have more options for the player to access here when they have the doors. And that's also very important. I give like a base construction so the players will have the construction. That's going to be the normal part, guys. Also, and very important, guys, due to time, because only 1 week ago we finished the previous minicamp. This part was not finished, okay? On here, I'm going to place the stores part. So if you want to do a store part, be able to create that store part here, okay? Doesn't matter the size, doesn't matter the weight. The important thing is that it's not inside the playable area, it's outside the playable area, okay? Now, all the other things are not necessarily the same. You only need to keep in mind that. And also, let's start to place some blocks, okay? So you are going to move to your lobby, all right? You can design it the way you want it. I have designed it in this way, but you can create wherever you want, okay? So, first blocks that you will need to have in your hands, okay? So, first you are going to copy, or not copy, just take this block. The one that says preparation point is the one that has the X on here. And then you are going to take this one, the white block, okay? The one that says public respawn points, okay? Then you are going to move to tools, you are going to move to circuit, and in circuit, here, you are going to use this one, that is a wrench, okay? And what you are going to do is in the lobby, remember guys, this is the lobby, you are going to put those blocks, okay? The block that has the X on it, that is, it says ready, okay? Once you finish doing that, you are going to move, and let me use some of this one here, so you will be able to understand better. I know that there is sometimes some problems with the language. Let me heal here. Alright, just a second. You can hear me, right? Yes, you can hear me, guys. So once more, this is going to be the lobby. Okay, what happened, mini word? Come on. Okay. I hate when that happens. For some reason, I get a lot of lag. My frames just downgrade a little bit, so it's going to be lobby, okay? This is going to be the lobby, guys, remember that. I really need to close something because it's very slow right now. I don't know why, because I don't have too much things open. I think it's MiniWord, the one that is getting an error. But well, probably you are going to get some frame rate, guys, drop it, so that's going to be it. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you this. Then you are going to build this area, okay? This is going to be the shopping area or store area, okay? Guys, if you want to type in color, just do this, guys. You put this symbol that is going to be hashtag or Mishi or pound, and you put the color, okay? So as an example, if I put R on it, it's going to be red. If I put a green on it, that is G from green, G equals green, yellow is equals yellow. Okay, guys, and of course blue is going to be equals blue. So if I put a G on it, it's going to be green, okay? So very important, guys. What you have to do on this one is not to use this one, don't use that one, use the white one, okay? And you are going to put it just in any part of your shopping area, okay? Alright, that's going to be the second part. Remember, to avoid players to leave, to avoid the players to exit from here and enter to the map, just put some limits here. So as an example, if you use this block, players won't see this on multiplayer. Let me show you, or in playable mode. As you see, players are not going to see that, but they are going to be stopped, okay? Now that you got this completely covered, we are going to move to our base, okay? Alright, so I will have to put you in timeout, guys, because you are making some players get annoyed because you are not speaking in English, or you're speaking in other languages, so I will have to put you in a timeout, guys. Sorry for that, it's nothing personal, but it's just for you to be able to, for the other players to be able to understand what they are telling, okay? So now, guys, what you are going to do now is, when you got this created, that is this core part, you are going to do this, okay? Let me just change this. And what you are going to do is that you are going to place those blocks, okay? That is going to be the core block, guys. Very important, okay? How do you get this core block? You go here in blocks, sorry, developer, and you are going to get it right here. Very important, guys, we need to have this tool too, okay? So when you are on the red team, just next to the gold score, you are going to put the this block. But very important, with this tool, you will be able to change it to blue, okay? So it's very important for the red team, you are going to put the blue on here. And for the blue team, okay, and that is going to be very important, guys. Let me delete this a little bit. You are going to see the same, but as you notice, with the blue team, there is going to be a red color here, okay? The red color one, so yes, just put it like it is, all right? And when you got this, when you get this completed, all right, you will need to cover that area, okay, guys? But what is important here? You are going to move to tool mode, and you are going to move to the second one, that is the area, okay? This will allow you to place an area, and what you are going to do is to place an area right on there, okay? Once you place it, you are going to rename it. So this one, the one that we got right here, it's going to be called point green, okay? So very important, is got it here, it's going to be red gets point, that is going to be this one. And the other team, the blue one, is going to be blue gets point, okay? So remember, guys, you need to create that location just next to this block, okay? Once you got it, once you got this created, you just need to go here once more, and we are going to finally cover that area. Remember, you can use whatever block you want to cover with that. I'm using the actual color blocks here, okay? Give me a second here. And as you see, what? All right. All right. And of course, cover the blue part, okay? That's going to be the most important part, guys, and the important parts about our system, okay? And very important, this is not necessary, but just for me to be able to give the players more information, I place this specific block. As you see it, I place it right here. Okay. So just do the same for the pliers, okay? Remember, this is where the pliers are going to get the point when they access, okay? And do the same in the other sides. Remember, this is a mirror, so if you do something here, you need to repeat it here, but using the other colors, okay? That's going to be the first part. Once more, on here, around the main area, you can place wherever decoration you want it, but be sure that you are going to do the next thing, okay? Yes, of course I can give you the link to the Discord channel. Just give me a second here. Once more, 1 second, and the link to the Discord channel is right here. And remember, the link is always in the description from the video, okay? So whenever you want to check that, just go to the description and you will see it. Okay, guys, so I want you to notice that, of course, this is because I'm using custom blocks that I made, but I want you to check that the floor in the vase is different, okay? That's, in my case, you can use the normal snow block. If you want to use the normal snow block, it's completely okay. What I need you to do is to cover the area of the vase with snow, okay? And that's very important. So remember that you need to cover this area, the 16 blocks in the vase, with snow, okay? So what we are going to do is just, you are going to add a new one, okay? Or you can just place the snow here, but this is very important, guys. This is a snow, okay? That is very important. The floor is from snow. And the way that you can change that snow very quickly is just by hitting here, okay? So by using this on the floor, you are going to see that says snow block. Of course, I have a custom model for it. The setup is going to be blast resistance, hardness -1, -1, and no drop items and no collision, okay? And the appearance wherever you want it, okay? And just cover this area, this whole interior area, the 16 blocks. Remember that is going to be your pliers base with that snow, okay? This snow will have two, or like a normal function. The first one is that pliers only can build over it. And the second one is that the pliers can recharge the snow balls just by walking over the snow. Also remember this, on some areas I put another once more snow, so the pliers will be able to recharge on there, okay? But you can avoid that part, but the beginning part is very important, okay? Now, cover the area that is going to be the spawn area where your pliers are going to appear. You are going to cover it by any block. Of course, I'm using this one. It's a stone block. It's a normal stone block. And you are going to have blast resistance -1, -1, and no blocks, okay? And this needs to be solid once more, okay? So be sure you edit that and you put it like this. Once more, the measures or the size for this one, it's going to be 16 blocks. If I'm not wrong, let me check here. Yeah, it's going to be 13 blocks, sorry. Okay, 13 blocks, and from here to here is going to be 6 blocks in my end. Of course, that depends of your area. And from side to side here, we have 16 blocks, okay? Let me check here. From the beginning to the end, yes, 16 blocks, okay? Once more, be sure that the distance in between the two sides, that means from here to here, it's going to be 5, but of course it's going to be less, okay? Because remember I covered this, okay? And keep this area big so the pliers will be able to enter easy. I keep 7 blocks from side to side. That's going to be enough for you guys, alright? And when you got this, when you have that completely, okay guys, what we are going to do is to place an ice area, okay? So the area that I use for the ice, it's going to be an area from 31 blocks in the middle, okay? 31 blocks from side to side, all right? So remember once more, okay, I don't know what I destroyed. Okay, I know what I destroyed, okay, but well, it's okay. 31 blocks, and very important guys, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do this hole, but if you want to do that hole in the middle, that is, once more, something I designed with is going to be 9 blocks, okay? But remember guys, you don't need to do that, it's something that I just made because I like it, but you can cover the whole area, okay? Alright, once you cover that, once you have all that different constructions made, your map is going to be almost over. We can do a small thing, and is that we are going to create some areas, okay? But I'm going to teach you that in next class, that means tomorrow, okay? For now, I'm just going to stop right here. Very important guys, you see me or giving you like the instructions for creating this scenario. But a very important place, tomorrow we are going to go deeper, and tomorrow you can start bullying, okay? Don't bully today guys, remember that that can be a problem probably when you try to submit your map, it's going to give you an error, okay? Alright, but you will be able to do it tomorrow, don't do it today, okay? For now, that will be it for this specific map. Now I want to take an extra time guys, because I know that Hello There was asking me for a question and we left 6 minutes, so I think it's going